Hi friends! Did you know that spring is almost here? I'm so excited because the weather's getting warmer and the grass is starting to turn green and maybe the flowers are starting to come out. One more other thing you might see this time of year is when it rains a lot, you might see something in the sky after the rain. What would that be? If you said rainbow, you're right. So today we're going to make a rainbow, and maybe some of you have been learning about rainbows in school this year. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is the rainbow that we're going to make later. And I also have a pot of gold. If you want to put the pot of gold with your rainbow, you can. But we're going to read the story, How the Crayons Saved the Rainbow. This story is by Monica Sweeney and illustrated by Feronia Parker Thomas. How the Crayons Saved the Rainbow. The sun and the clouds were best friends. They worked together to keep the earth warm and gardens growing. But of all the things they did together, their very favorite was making rainbows so that the whole world was colorful and happy. One day, the sun and the clouds had a big fight. The clouds were blocking the sun, and the sun couldn't shine through to the earth. The sun went sizzle, sizzle, sizzle at the clouds, and the clouds went clap, bang, boom back. They stopped being friends and were never in the sky together again. With the sun and clouds far apart, it was scorching hot on some days and damp and cold on others. And worst of all, there were no more rainbows. Without rainbows, the flowers, streams, and even cities started to lose their color. Soon the earth was black and white. But in one little town, in one little school, in one little desk, there was one little forgotten box of crayons. And the crayons still had their colors. The desk rattled, shook, clamored, and clanked. All of a sudden, it toppled over, and a box of crayons tumbled out. Yippee! Get off me! I'm out of here! Woe is me! Hey, where are all the colors? Ah, I'm naked, this crayon said. The crayon started to search for the colors. They raided marker bins and tore through art projects, but everything, as far as they could see, was only black and white. Who made all the colors go away? This is so sad. This is terrible. If oranges aren't orange, do I even exist? What about daffodils and butter? The crayons looked out the window. The sun was all the way to one side of the sky, looking angry, and the clouds were all the way to the other side, looking gloomy. I miss all the colors. We can't even draw rainbows together now. Wait! That's it! We need to save the rainbows. So the crayons started drawing little rainbows all over town. But nothing happened. The sun and the clouds didn't seem to even notice. We have to make our rainbows bigger, Violet said. Working together, the crayons drew and scribbled. They made the biggest, brightest, most colorful rainbow the world had ever seen. Wow, it is beautiful, isn't it? Ever so slowly, the sun perked up and the clouds floated in for a closer look. The sun and the clouds both peered down, admiring the giant rainbow that the crayons had drawn. What bright colors, said the sun. It's incredible, said the clouds. They looked at each other with great big smiles. The sun said to the clouds, remember when we used to be together all the time and make rainbows? The cloud nodded. I'm sorry for going clap, bang, boom at you. I'm sorry for going sizzle, sizzle, sizzle at you, said the sun. It's better being friends, said the sun, and the clouds agreed. They hugged. The sun shined brightly, and the clouds misted happy rain. Ever so slowly, rainbows reappeared near and far. turning the world colorful again. Oh, I'm so happy because I love color. I'm glad that the crayon saved the day by making a rainbow. All right, friends. Okay, friends. Today for our art project, we're going to use one of these. We've used these before. They're called the coffee filter paper. So we're going to use a filter paper and a paper plate to put it on so we don't get any markers on our desk. And we're going to make our very own rainbow. So first I need you to fold this paper in half. Like it's like the shape of a rainbow now. And then for our project, we only need 6 colors. And when we learned about colors at the first of the year, we learned about all of these colors. First, we learned about the primary colors. Can anyone remember what the primary colors are? It's 3 of these. All right, if you said red, yellow, and blue, you're right. Those are the primary colors. So those colors are in the rainbow. And then we learned about the secondary colors. So what color do we get if we mix red and yellow? What color was that? Secondary color. Orange is right. All right, so what if we mixed red and blue? What color would we get? If you said purple, you're absolutely correct. Red and blue make purple. And then if we mixed blue and yellow, what color did it make? Green is correct. So we're going to use all these colors in the rainbow. We're going to start in the order that they show in the story. And the first color is going to be red. So everybody find your red marker. And we're going to start with red on the outside edge of this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just mix some red out here on the edge. Make sure it's out by the edge of your paper because we want this rainbow to be so beautiful. And remember to have this on your filter paper on top of your plate because you don't want to get markers all over your desk. So do a line of red. And you can flip your paper over and do the other side too if you want 2 rainbows, one on both sides. Flip your filter over, filter paper. All right, what color do you think will be next? I'm going to tell you a secret about rainbows. They're actually just light shining through the rain. And the next color, so in between, there's going to be red and there's going to be yellow, but there's a color in between them. What color do you think that would be? Remember when red and yellow go together? So the next color that red and yellow make is orange. So orange is next on the rainbow because it's going to be between red and yellow. These are the true colors of a real rainbow. You don't have to color it perfect. It can be kind of scribbly. It's fine because we're going to spray it later anyway. Okay, friends, once your rainbow is all colored in the right order, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, then I'm gonna bring my magic spray and I will spray your rainbow. Then you can watch some of those colors dance and move. So then you'll have to let it dry for a few minutes before you can touch. Don't touch it because it will get ink all over your fingers. So let it dry before you touch it. While you're waiting for it to dry, I have a pot of gold that you can color if you want. Okay, friends, I colored my pot of gold. I have my rainbow. This one I did yesterday, so it's really dry and good. So if you want to add your rainbow to your pot of gold, you can. I'm just going to put some glue right here and glue it on the top. But if your rainbow isn't all the way dry, you'll just have to do that later. After it's dry, you might have to do it like before you go home from school today or something. Or you could take it home and do it. All right, there's my rainbow and my pot of gold. I hope it brings you good luck and you find your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Happy St. Patty's Day.